Okay, so this is step number 3, and in step 3 we're going to want to get, well, especially this piece right here, this green piece, we need that facing us and not up, and the same thing with the red. So let's go ahead and do an F, U, R, U, I, R, I, F, I, okay, and that rotated this green piece to the up position, or so that it's facing me. Now we're going to want to do the same thing with this one right here. Okay, so F U R U I R I F I. Okay, that rotated this, and we're gonna have to. My fault. We're gonna have to rotate this one back. F U R U I R I F I. Okay. So now we have the green facing me, we have a red facing me, okay, and either put the green in its correct position or the red, okay. Sometimes you'll run into a situation where, like it will be correct, like where this green would be over here and be correct, and this red would be over here and it would be correct. But if it's not, like this one is not, just put either the green or the red in its correct position. We'll put the red, and we'll do the soon algorithm, which is R, U, R, I, U, R, 2U, R, I. Okay, so the red remained right where it was at. The green shuffled way back there. So let's just go ahead and do that again. R, U, R, I, U, R, 2U, R, I. And eventually it's going to rotate where the red will remain the same and the green will rotate into its correct position. Okay, so now that we have the red and green in their correct position, the next step is to place this piece right here, this one here, and the one that's below this blue yellow piece, correct. So let's have a look. Well, this piece belongs over there, so I know that's wrong. So that's belongs over here. That's wrong. That belongs over there. So that's wrong. So I'm, if all three of these are wrong, this one here is going to be correct. So just hold it, and I know that you don't see the piece. You're not gonna see it. It's the one just below this one. It's hidden in there. Okay, but let's just assume that's correct, and we're going to do the corners shuffling algorithm, where that one will remain the same, but this one, and this one will shuffle around. All right, so it's U, R, U, I, L, I, U, R, I, U, I, and L. Okay, so the one that was there remain the same. That one, and this one, okay, they all rotated. And it looks like they all rotated in their correct positions. Red to red, so that's good. It just needs to be, correct piece, correct position just needs to be rotated. Correct piece, correct position needs to be rotated. Correct piece, correct position, it needs to be rotated. So we're going to do that. We'll start with this one, and we're going to do the RIDI-RD move, okay? So we'll just start with this, and now you really have to pay attention here because it can get confusing. So let's keep our eye on this one specifically. So let's go with RIDI, RD. Okay, it's that one right there. RIDI, RD. Okay, so that piece is in its correct position. Let's move the top so that we bring this next piece into its position. So let's keep a close eye on this one. RIDI, RD, RIDI, RD, RIDI, RD, RIDI. Okay, that's correct. RD. Okay, so that piece is correct. Let's move the next one into its position. This one right here. RIDI, RD, RIDI, RD, RIDI, RD, RIDI, RD. Okay, so now you're saying, well, all these are correct, but, oh man, this is all messed up over here. Well, yeah, but remember, you have one more piece and it's hidden in there. All right, so we're going to use the one that's hidden to RIDIRD this until all this here gets fixed. Okay, because I don't want you to lose your orientation here, but if I flip it over, all this bottom here, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one are all messed up. So the one that's hidden inside there needs to be rotated. All right, so RIDIRD, RIDIRD. So, you're probably saying, well, how do I know when I'm done? Well, you know when you're done because all this is going to be complete. All this is going to be complete. And if you just turn this, now you have your 3x3. Okay, these are just all extremities here. You basically have your 3x3 all complete. So that's the end of step number 3. So let's start step number 4, and just like the x cube and the x2, and just like I showed you in the L cube, we're gonna get we'll just do the white pieces here. So let's get the white cross. Let's take this one off its position. So we have white green to green. Let's see. Okay, so here's a white orange, so we can put this piece right here because we have the white orange. And the white blue is going to go right there because you have white blue. And I know I'm going kind of fast here, but I'm just going off the assumption that that you did watch the L cube video, and because I kind of have to, because it gets kind of really repetitive. Doing the same cube twice when I've already gone over it in detail once. All right, so the white, green, and orange goes right there. So go ahead and put it in position. So we're going to go down on the left, swing to the right, down on the right, swing to the left, up on the left, swing to the right, up on the right, swing to the left. Okay, and this one goes right. Where does it go? Goes right here. So down on the left, swing to the right, down on the right, swing to the left, up on the left, swing to the right, up on the right, swing to the left. And this one goes down on the right, swing to the left, down on the left, swing to the right, up on the right, swing to the left, up on the left, swing to the right. And then this one goes right here, down on the right, swing to the left, down on the left, swing to the right, up on the right, swing to the left, up on the left, or something like that, and put that in this position. Okay, so now we're going to work on this side and this side. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our cross. So we have blue to yellow, yellow. That's good. Let's see, blue, red would go right there. So let's move this one out of the way. Put this position up here so that we can occupy it with this one. Put that down and swing that in. So we have the reds that match, these still match. Okay, this blue orange is going to go right here, so turn that off, put that in, put it up, right? And the blue white is going to go right here, so put that piece up, in and down. Okay, so now we have the blue cross is correct. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing with the orange cross. So let's find the orange blue. That's good. That one needs to be the white one. That one's correct, and that one's correct. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go keeping this one correct. We're going to go R, U, R, I, U, R, 2, U, R, I. Okay, this one and this one are correct. These two need to swap, so take the two that are correct, which is this one and this one, do a UI, and then do the Soon algorithm, R, U, R, I, U, R, 2, U, R, I, and then put that back, and this matches here, this matches here, this matches here, this matches here. Okay, let's continue on to the rest of the solve. Okay, so let's go ahead and call this step number 5. In step number 5, we're going to go ahead and replace the blue pieces. Okay, so we'll start with this one right here. Down on the right, swing to the left, down on the left, swing to the right, up on the right, swing to the left, up on the left, swing to the right. And then we'll place this piece right here. Okay, same method. And then we're going to place this one right here. And it goes pretty fast, right? Okay, and remember, just like in the L cube, we're going to do all of them except for one. Okay, then we're going to turn the cube over and we're going to start placing the orange pieces, starting with this one. So this one belongs right there. So same method, nothing different. Okay, cool. And let's return that. And okay, so right now we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. That's not looking so good. So that it's starting to look like we're going to have that parity here. So let's go ahead and place another blue piece. We're going to take this one and we'll put it there. And we'll see what happens here. You know, to get you something definitive. Then we're going to flip the cube over because we only have one left. So we're going to have to backtrack just a tiny bit. This is the red, white, and blue. Okay, so down this way. And now, yep, we're definitely just looking at, 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces are out. Let's see if we can just reduce this down to 2 pieces just for, whatever, just giggles. See if it'll do it. And it did. Okay, so so we have one piece that's out over here and one piece that's out over there. So remember, just a few minutes or just a few seconds ago, we had 4 pieces out, right? And now we have 2 pieces out. But it doesn't matter because it's in a parity situation, right? Well, it's in a parity situation right now. It's unsolvable. It's locked. Okay, so it was locked when it had 4 pieces out. Okay, it's definitely locked, just as locked with 2 pieces out. Because remember, you want to have all of them correct, right? So that was your ideal situation. All of them are going to be correct. Or, you want, one of them, or, 3 of them wrong is what you actually want, right? So because you can cycle 3, you can't cycle 2. Right? You can't cycle 4. So, the cycling is 3, combinations of 3. Okay, so let me show you what to do in step number 6, how to solve this situation. Okay, so in step number 6, to fix this situation right here, we're going to have to backtrack. Remember, we talked about backtracking a lot. And it's a necessary step that we're going to have to take. And the way that we're going to do that is we're going to have to find something that we can swap out for like a like piece, one for another. So such as this piece can be swapped with this one, so these 2 can be flipped, right? Or this one can be flipped with this one, or this one can be flipped with this one, right? Because these are undescript pieces, whereas this one and this one is very descript, right? The green must be with this green, and this yellow must be with this yellow, but this red could be easily swapped with this red, just like this yellow can be easily swapped with this yellow. It's not going to make a bit of difference because this yellow needs to be here and this yellow needs to be here. These 2 are descript, right? Where these 2 are not, and these 2 are undescript as well. So let's just go ahead and do it with the green, right? So we're going to put this green in this position with the edge swap, right? We're just going to go U, R, UI, RI, UI, FI, U, and F, okay? And that did not affect the reds on the bottom, right? It didn't affect the middle 2 layers, aside from the piece that was here is now right there, right? But now we're going to have to basically fix the whole top again. So let's go ahead and find the pieces that we need. Well, in this case, we need a yellow, so the yellow's good right there. But we also need the green. So the green went way up here. So we don't want the green facing upwards. We want it facing us. So we're going to go F, U, R, U, I, R, I, phi. Okay, so here's the yellow, right? And there's that green. And remember, I told you what to do if it didn't work out this way. I just told you that earlier. So now we're going to want to place this piece, the piece that goes in there, and this piece, we want to place all those corners correctly. Okay, so it looks like this piece is correct right here. So yellow, yellow, so that's good. This is just a green piece. We need a yellow green that goes in there. So this one needs to go over there. And so, let's just go ahead and we know that this is correct. So we're going to hold this to our right. And we're going to do the corner shuffling algorithm, which shuffles the rest of the corners. Which goes U, R, U, I, L, I, U, R, I, U, I, L. Okay, so this piece remained the same, but this piece, this one, and the one that's in there shuffled. Okay, let's see if they shuffled correctly. Yellow, green, so that's good there. The green's there, so that's good. So this piece and that piece that's inside there is correct. So they're all correct now. We're going to need to RIDI, RD this one, and this one. So let's just hold it just like that. Okay. We're going to RIDI, RD this piece right here. RIDI, RD, RIDI, RD, RIDI, RD, RIDI, RD. So that piece is in its correct position and orientated correctly. Let's move the next one in, which is this one right here. RIDI, RD, RIDI, RD. Okay, so that's all correct on the bottom. And just turn that into position. And once again, the 3x3 is solved again. Let's go ahead and move on to step number, is it 7 now? And we'll redo the rest of the cube. Okay, so this is going to be step number 7. Let's go ahead and fix these whites again. And just using the same method, let's go ahead and get that cross in. That one was here. And then this one was right there. This one belongs here. And finally, this one belongs right there. Okay. And so just like that, the white is complete. Let's go ahead and fix up the blues and the oranges. And we should be done here. So that's correct. That blue, that orange was right there. Sorry, I'm just kind of mumbling to myself here a little bit. It's getting late in the day here, and I know I'm rushing, and sorry about that. But most of this, really all this information was already covered in the previous cube. So if you're having any issues, just go ahead and check out that LQ video, and that'll help clear up pretty much all your questions. Okay, so let's go ahead and start working with the oranges. So let's put this piece in its correct position. And this is just basically to prove to you that the cube is unlocked, and this one's going to have to get in its correct position. No, that one belongs. Where does it belong? It does belong there. I forgot what I was saying. This is basically to prove to you that the cube is now solvable, that it's in its unlocked position, and just by simply swapping one piece out for another, you end up with a situation where you have one piece here that's incorrect and two pieces here that are incorrect. So when you end up with that, you're going to want to place the piece that has the extremity that has the one piece which is incorrect. You want to place that one in first. So it's going to be the orange, right? So put this orange in its correct position, so when you put it down, it'll match up orange to orange, green to green, right? But now watch, when I turn this, I'm going to have to turn this one down. Hopefully this matches, and it does. If it doesn't match, check out the L cube video, and I'll show you. It demonstrates how to get around that. But basically, it all matched up. Okay, so the L cube, or the trio cube, is now solved. And like I said, if you had a problem with it not being able to work out, check out that L cube video right there at the end. And I detail exactly how to get around that situation where, if you just can't see them be matching these pieces up. But rest assured, if you have 3 pieces remaining, you're all good. The cubes is unlocked, and it's solvable. Okay, so that's it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Birdie Cubing 101. Take care. Bye.